welcome to another Star Wars review. This time around we're going to be looking at a vehicle from the Clone Wars Deluxe line. That's the line where you get a figure and a small vehicle. It's supposed to be the rough equivalent of the old mini rigs. Right, we're going to be looking at this vehicle here. This is the Freeco Speeder. Now this appeared in the Clone Wars episode Trespass, which was set on the snow world of Auto Plutonia. Now, this particular vehicle, I must say a massive thank you to the Clone Commander, Trevor, and his wife, especially his wife Tasha. Thanks very much, Tasha. Tasha sent this out to me just off her own back, and I am just overwhelmed with their generosity. It's just, they're fantastic people. Always go and check out Trev's vids, because they're very, very good, and this guy has a huge amount of clones. He's lucky in as much as his wife helps feed his addiction. So, once again, Trevor and Tash, thank you so much. You guys are great. Right, now on to the review. Now this vehicle, I said, is a speeder, the Freeco Speeder. I'll read to you from the back of the package. It says, Obi-Wan uses a Freeco Speeder to traverse the snow-covered planet of Auto Plutonia, whilst investigating an attack on a Republic outpost. The speeder has an enclosed cockpit designed to shelter the rider from the cold. The Jedi heads into a snowstorm, following the tracks in the snow that will lead him to the perpetrators of the assault. There's the back of the packaging. Now, one thing to note about this is the Obi-Wan that you get with him is the same as the Wave 1 Obi-Wan, but obviously with minor variations. His armour isn't as white as the Wave 1 Obi-Wan. Also, he has extra points of articulation. He now has ball jointed head, shoulders, elbows, swivel wrists, swivel waist, swivel hips, ball jointed knees, ball jointed ankles, but he still has the peg hole for the backpack in his back. He has a soft goods lower robe, obviously to facilitate him sitting in the speeder. One thing to note is I also have the Snow Obi-Wan, and the only way you can get the Snow Obi-Wan into the speeder is by taking off his hood, and I have found that I couldn't make my Snow Rex fit in there at all. It was almost impossible. So someone's really screwed the pooch on that one as far as designing the Freeco Speeder. This is a look at the speeder. Now, it's a very nice vehicle. I have one or two minor gripes with it. Well, first off being the colour. It's like a light, very, 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 very light salmon pink. Very light salmon pink. And not the white as it should be. As far as vehicles go, it's very nice. It's slightly weathered. The cockpit is a bit of a bind because it's a bit tricky to get it open and it can pop off. But plenty of detail. As I said, unfortunately the cockpit is a little bit cramped, which makes putting figures in it tricky. I only just managed to fit a clone in there. So it's got some nice markings. It has retractable undercarriage. The back ones you just literally pull out with your finger. There's two of them. It's there. And the front ones just pull down and are hinged. It's very nice. Like I said, looks great on display. I said you saw these in Trespass, but it's just very strange we get a Wave 1 type figure, but Hasbro's done this before with the Anakin, with the Bomar Monastery Stap Battle Pack. We got an RT, Super RT Anakin, or near enough Super RT Anakin with the soft goods lower robe. But if they can do that for these, why can't they do them as standard figures? Unfortunately, a lot of the male characters, apart from the clones, in the Clone Wars line of figures suffer from very poor articulation from the waist down, which doesn't make any sense at all. But anyway, like I said, this is available at places like Toys R Us and Smith's. Now, I didn't actually see any when I went up to Sheffield to see Steve, aka Sith Lord 229. He took me to Smith's and Toys R Us and a few other shops, and we didn't see any of these. So I was very lucky that like Trev and Tash sent me one out from Australia, and it got here in 4 days. How amazing is that? From the other side of the world. As I said, it's a very nice speeder. Very nice, and also the packaging also comes apart a la the rest of the deluxe packs. A lot of them, the packaging has a diorama that comes back. This obviously depicts the snow landscape of Auto Plutonia. I'll give you another quick look at the back of the packaging. One of the other vehicles that I want to get from this line is the Cody and Bark Speeder. Mainly, not for the Cody because I've got Codys coming out my ears, but for the fact is that the Bark Speeder's got some nice orange markings, and there's an Orabesh written in the sides inside the orange markings, which look really cool. But there you go, that's the Freeco Speeder. Very nice, like I said, with an uprated Wave 1 Obi-Wan. Heartily recommend this. You can also get this from Star Action Figures. I think it's about £19. Tend to pay a little bit more online sometimes than the bigger stores. But if you're desperate to get hold of one, definitely click on my banner up on my main page and that'll take you straight to the site. Next up, I'll be showing you another vehicle from the Deluxe line, the AT-RT. So stay tuned, take care, and may the Force be with you.